Getting rid of varicose veins on your own quickly at home is not fiction but a reality. Today, we will present recipes based solely on natural ingredients such as cabbage, propolis, garlic, and many others, and they do not require the use of chemical substances or exotic ingredients. What are varicose veins? Varicose veins are a chronic condition in which the elasticity of the veins is impaired and blood circulation worsens. As a result, noticeable changes occur. The veins become visible on the surface over time, taking on the appearance of twisted and nodular formations. Varicose veins are often associated with heredity, but can also be caused by other factors. These include prolonged static loads, heavy physical exercises, walking in high heels, hormonal imbalances, excess weight, lower limb injuries, and pregnancy. To treat varicose veins, nutmeg is often used, which has the property of stimulating blood circulation and reducing inflammation of the veins. You can prepare a remedy from nutmeg as follows. Grind whole nuts into powder. Mix 1/3 teaspoon of the obtained powder with 1 glass of boiling water. Let it cool to room temperature, then add a spoonful of honey and infuse for another 20 minutes. This decoction should be consumed in the morning before breakfast, and a new portion should be prepared daily. There's another recipe using nutmeg. You need to pour 200 grams of grated nutmeg with a liter of vodka and let it steep for 10 days, after which you should take 20 drops 3 times a day for 3 months. Marigold, calendula, is also beneficial for treating varicose veins. Marigold flowers have soothing and anti-inflammatory properties. Calendula contains many essential components, sterins, flavonoids, carotenoids, and coumarines, which have high activity and exert a healing, anti-edema, and anti-inflammatory effect on the veins. You can prepare a calendula-based ointment as follows. Chop 500 grams of fresh unsalted lard into small cubes and heat it slowly until completely melted. Then add approximately 2 handfuls of calendula flowers to the hot fat, making sure they are fully covered, and stir the mixture thoroughly 3 times during the next 30 minutes. Let the mixture steep overnight, covering it with a lid. The next day, bring the lard with calendula to a boil, then strain the mixture through a sieve or cheesecloth, thoroughly squeezing the contents. The ointment can be stored in a cool place and applied in a thick layer to the affected areas, after which it should be covered with a cloth. It is advisable to perform this procedure in the evening so that the biologically active substances of the ointment can have a healing effect overnight. Cabbage is also effective for varicose veins. A cabbage compress helps reduce swelling, pain, and redness. Cabbage leaves strengthen the vessel walls and make them more elastic. An important advantage of using cabbage is that all the beneficial elements contained in it not only affect the symptoms of the disease, but also eliminate its underlying cause. Effective and efficient remedies include a compress made from cabbage leaves and cilantro. Such a compress can reduce swelling, visually conceal swollen veins, and provide relief and comfort from pain. To prepare it, you need freshly cut cilantro stems with leaves and a large cabbage leaf. The cabbage leaf is steamed in boiling water and then allowed to cool. Meanwhile, pass the cilantro stems and leaves through a meat grinder to obtain a paste, like masses. Mix 1 tablespoon of this paste with 1 tablespoon of starch. Apply this mixture to the affected areas and place the prepared cabbage leaf on top. Cover the compress with woolen fabric and leave it on for at least 6 hours. If you experience a slight itch or burning sensation while wearing the compress, it is a normal skin reaction to the juice of cilantro, indicating that the compress is working. However, if the itching and burning become unbearable, remove the compress immediately and consider using another propolis ointment for varicose veins. To prepare propolis ointment for varicose veins, take 10-15 grams of propolis and 50 grams of unsalted butter. Soften the propolis and mix it with the butter until you get a homogeneous mass. Heat the mixture until it boils, then reduce the heat to a minimum and let it simmer for 5-7 minutes. After cooling, strain the mixture through cheesecloth or a fine sieve. Apply this ointment daily to the affected areas. A garlic compress for varicose veins is considered one of the best and most effective methods to address the issue. To prepare the base for the compress, crush unpeeled garlic into a paste-like consistency. Melt unsalted butter and mix it with the garlic paste in a 1:2 ratio, twice as much butter as garlic. After cooling, apply the mixture in a thick layer on the affected area and cover it with medical gauze or a bandage. Apply the compress in the evening to allow the body to rest. In the morning, wash off the remnants of the medicine and thoroughly insulate the affected limb. Repeat the procedure daily for 1 calendar month. A garlic alcohol tincture also yields good results. To make this useful garlic tincture, take 100 grams of peeled garlic, chop it, and pour 5-10 grams of alcohol or vodka over it. Thoroughly mix the mixture and tightly close the lid. Allow the mixture to infuse for about 20 days for maximum effect. After this period, add 25 grams of honey and 50 grams of propolis and alcohol to the tincture. Once all ingredients are fully mixed, take half a tablespoon of the tincture 3 times a day before breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 15 days. This course can be repeated no more than twice a year. Friends, please share your experience in the comments. If you have used the discussed recipes today, also share how you deal with varicose veins. This was the Health in Your Hands channel.